I've got peace deep in my soul. I've got love making me whole. Since you've opened up your heart and shine on me. I've got peace deep in my soul. I've got love making me whole. Since you've opened up your heart and shine on me. I've got peace deep in my soul. I've got love making me whole. Since you've opened up your heart and shine on me. I've got peace deep in my soul. I've got love making me whole. Since you've opened up your heart and shine on me. I've got love making me whole. Since you've opened up your heart and shine on me. I've got peace deep in my soul. I've got love making me whole. Since you've opened up your heart and shine on me. I've got peace deep in my soul. I've got love making me whole. Since you've opened up your heart and shine on me. I've got peace deep in my soul. I've got love making me whole. Since you've opened up your heart and shine on me. I've got peace deep in my soul. I've got love making me whole. Since you've opened up your heart and shine on me. I've got peace deep in my soul. I've got love making me whole. Since you've opened up your heart and shine on me. I've got peace deep in my soul. I've got love making me whole. Since you've opened up your heart and shine on me.
Alright, let's have a gander here to see if everything sounds all good before we get started with today's stream. Another stream. I haven't actually streamed in 2 months. Fucking hell. Let's have a little listen. Give me 2 seconds. Sounds good to me. Very nice. I'm very happy with that. There's currently no one here, so that's all good. This is mainly just to go over stuff anyways, but to those who might be watching this on the VOD, or if you are watching now and I just don't know you're here, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Today, well, I wanted to stream on Sunday, but in the end I didn't, because I found out there was a video coming out that just dropped over an hour ago, and it is to do with the Doki Doki Days, and it's made by Jay Killen, so it's going to be a bit juicy anyway. Obviously, drama's going to drama. That's what I heard anyway. But I want to watch it. I know Savage made his Days of Our Locals. Sorry, I'm just going to get a little mixy mix on. Just so we have some music. We'll go with this. Go with a bit of Ray Bay. Why not? But yeah, first things first on the agenda today is this video right here. So Jay uploaded this. I've already watched it, I won't lie, and I do have some things I want to talk about. Just gonna quickly change. I'm an idiot. I had myself muted on the next screen. I'm fuming. I am fuming. Ah, rookie mistake. You could tell I haven't streamed in the past few months. I'm fuming now. Fuck, I was just... Alright, I'll basically speedrun this. I'm basically saying we're going to be going through Jay's video, obviously. I did want to stream the other day, but obviously this was coming out, so I do kind of want to react to it on stream. But I quickly want to get in Colby. I can't believe I've done that. I'm fucking pissed off with myself now. But basically, Colby come out of nowhere saying perhaps I'm just freaking out right now. Mouse Potato feels bad for him because we all did when we found out Colby was acting like this, and then yeah. So he goes here. Do you understand why I flipped out at Sundog's video he did on Days? I do not like the way he continues having shit live rent-free in his head. This is very ironic, seeing as this man, literally, I'm going to put a leafy, literally, his voices are meat in his head. And he thinks that Days and him live rent-free in my head, which is not the case. I wish Colby had the brain capacity to understand that if he keeps bringing me up, I'm gonna just talk shit back to him, and then he complains. It's a cycle, you know. We dealt with it with Dirt Thief and Colby, Michael. Well, Michael was the only one who actually stopped, for my knowledge, anyway. So yeah, he likes to throw around the word neo-Nazi. He doesn't actually know what he means. He kind of just sees shit on the or sees people throwing these names and thinks they'll stick when they're not. The reason I've been lashing out is people are not giving me what I want, you know, because Colby, the world needs to bow down to him. And then, yeah. Golden Age is over. All because of that effing Indian Neil Mohan, the CEO of YouTube. Kobe, yeah, just crazy. I know I'm not done with Till My Doki series until I say so. He then talks about how his progress on his newest video, which has been in production for like the last, I don't know, it's been ages. He says he's sick and tired of drama, despite him keep bringing people's names up. He says that he's with a counselor. He says he wants to sue Savage, as he is blacklisted a neo-Nazi, whatever that means. I think he means he's a blacklisted neo-Nazi, but who knows. He wants to file a lawsuit basically, which would not go well with him, because he says he's been sexually harassed and bullied. Chat shit, get banged, mate. I literally responded saying you hear voices of me in your head. But nothing else really happens. Oh yeah, he gets compared to Dirt Thief. He doesn't like that. And he's like, because it's my hobby, I chose left. Oh yeah, this was funny. I chose left. He didn't choose right. He chose left. And he made the correct decision, apparently. And I just went, see how he said left and didn't say right, because he's never right. And then Mouse is just asking him stuff. You and Dirt Thief are pretty much the same. The only thing is Colby, to my knowledge, hasn't tried to hook up with a minor on VR chat. But he did stalk a girl in school, allegedly. So, yeah. Kind of cries about that. You, Sundog, are a fucking liar and a neo-Nazi who is fucked by internet toxicity and shouldn't have the internet. If I was your fucking father, I'd smash your fucking computer and give you a spanking on the ass until you are bruised and cannot walk for days. Then you will learn discipline. It's just funny how you spelled that. You also suspended from my Doki Lorian verse for all sorts of neo-Nazi bullshit for dragging me into things I want no part of. I said I'm getting counselling and you're just a fucking horrible person. So yeah, I asked him what a neo-Nazi is, and he doesn't answer. And yeah, I hope you son to go to a fucking lunatic asylum. Magma tries to get us into VC. At some point we did get Colby in a VC, or Magma did. I join. He's like, I can't be bothered for this, and leaves. I don't want to listen to Sound Dog. You are banned as IP guidelines and banned from my Doki Lorian's verse or anything Doki Lorian's verse related, and I put no. Basically, if you say that you own something that Colby likes, he just crashes out. And yeah, fuck off, you. You are not welcome. Fine, I'll stop, but I want Sundog to leave. If he doesn't leave, I'm phoning the police in this country. He said this about like 50 times now. It's not even funny. I never liked him that far. He loved me. He loved me at one point. He was in love with me. He was like, I like how SBPS laughs, and I think he's very funny. I'm not dealing with this drama, even though he brought it up. I don't want to go to VC. He goes on for this a bit, and I kind of just made this joke thing here, saying, what's this contract is signed by Sundog, who writes all the shittiest series go on YouTube. Goes to Sundog and Magma. Yeah, he didn't reply to that, but that's pretty much Colby. I think Colby's kind of at that point where he's hit his peak now. You can't really do much unless he does something worse, like actually try and talk to a minor or something. Had an interesting conversation when we were in VC earlier about him, saying like, there is a debate if Colby is actually a pedophile or if he's just like so porn-rotted that he just sees he's just sexually attracted to anything at this point. So yeah, but that's pretty much all I have to say on this topic here. But anyways, moving on, we have Mr. Killen's video here. I want you guys to be able to hear it, because I have watched it. Watched it as it premieres, and there are a few things that I want to add. Hello, Goon Guy, how's it going? There are some things I do want to add on. Nothing like Jay does. This is gonna sound like glazing, but he pretty much gets it like right at this one. He just I could see this being the final video made. if Days does what Jay asks in this video, which we'll get into. I mean, it was already. I actually, we don't need to. It was in my video. Jay basically said to Days, if you are sincere about like sorting this out, don't have to be friends, but if you just want this to be over, get on a live stream with me, and we can discuss this publicly so people know. Kiss me, Normal, please. I need you, my love. Normal's at work. He's got a job, bro. He's not a chud like you. But anyways, let me turn the music off real quick. I'm gonna turn that off, and we'll get straight into this.
Is what I'm dealing with here is I've had people complain about not wanting to sit
I don't
for
wanna-
7 hours
I'm gonna-
watching a proper
yeah.
response to a
Let this
drama
run
video
through.
talking about me.
4 hours for a 10-minute video. Jake.
You can tell how you can tell how like Days has a young audience, and you can tell by this because their attention spans are pretty much fried. I actually am very interested. I would like Days, or I wish he did it like a few months back, if he wanted to prove Jay wrong about him having a younger audience, he should have just showed his analytics. Give me 2 secs actually, because I found this quite funny. I looked at mine earlier. Where is it? Is it this screenshot? Yeah, this screenshot here. So this is my analytics. I just screenshotted it earlier. Mostly 18 to 24. There's like, tiny percentage that 13, 17. But yeah, I mean that's my analytics. So I'm glad I have an audience that can think for themselves basically and not believe everything they say on the internet. I like people to actually, think. You can still disagree with me if you think I'm wrong. I don't really mind. I'm open to criticism. It makes us all better people at the end of the day if you go about it the right way. But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, we'll get back into that.
Nobody gonna watch shit. And if Days can make it.
And this is why this is why this video is formatted like you'd see on Instagram Reels. It's so the Minecraft parkour draws you in. It brainwashes you. It's what the Matrix wants, It's what Andrew Tate's been telling everyone about.
A video talking about the drama long enough to have.
You have females watching you since when? Mate, I was shocked when I saw that. I was like, what are those? Never heard of them before. I'm just a chud that sits inside all day. What do I know?
Mid-roll ads placed on the video, then so can I. So, here's the abridged version of Days of Hate.
Oh my god!
They'd start spamming my DMs with insults and NSFW gifs and imagery. I can't show that on YouTube, but yeah, you get the point for that. I also jumped the gun with the announcement, so I'm sorry for that as well. Might not have been you specifically.
So brain-rotted Zoomers can watch it. It's me, I'm brain-rotted Zoomers.
Before I talk about harassment and rating, since Days loves that term so much, for whatever reason, Days keeps bringing up the BabyNat DMs like they haven't been addressed 6 times already. Let's make it 7.
Yeah, it's gotten to the point where Days is going to try and use every small, little thing to paint Jay, Savage, whatever. I mean, he's been doing it for the past 8 months, so I'm not that surprised. But yeah, it's like Jay has to bring a lot of stuff from Days of Hate because he has to repeat himself, because Days repeats himself. But this actually has
or told
more material
to go after Days.
There's actually
or
stuff
anyone
that's
in his
just
community.
been newly
Furthermore,
discussed,
Even if someone did do such a thing, and I just found out about this happening.
So, it kind of has. So, I know I said in my video that the catalyst, that argument in DokuTuber Central between Jay, Days, Atazov, R26, me, that happened in Thanksgiving. So 7-8 months sort of. But it was already quite. This is something I forgot to bring up in my video. It was already quite tense between the two groups because of the whole R-Healed situation. I said to go watch the playlist, but I kind of wish I kind of brought it up. R-Healed, Days obviously didn't start to like Jay and Xavier when the whole DokuTuber Central banning happened. And then it kind of grew from the Arhilge thing, because Arhilge was involved with Footers Off and Days. I'll just repeat it again. Arhilge basically went on Savage's Armanita video and basically defended Armanita and was like, you guys need to leave him alone. But it's like the guy is a sociopath who's, digging in his cousin. How can you defend that? He is openly like said to manipulating his cousin, and that if Monica was real, he'd leave his cousin in a heartbeat. Yeah, no, Goon, this is the mad thing. It's been going on for this long, and you can say I'm dragging it on with the stream. I'm just doing what I usually do and just going over stuff that's happened recently on streams. That's just what I do. But yeah, it's a grey area sort of when the drama started. You could, if you want to argue that it started when Xavier, Days got banned from Tokyo Tuber Central. That means it's nearly been a year. But I think the main catalyst for this whole drama was that argument in Tokyo Tuber Central on Thanksgiving. Because after this is when shit just kicked off.
The time of me recording this.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I was just messing around. Yeah, see, we didn't know. You are fucking retarded. No, you repeat. See, I'm not even being funny. Baby Nat got fucking abused. Because it was such a stupid thing to do. Everyone was like, why did you do that? That is stupid.
That you've been approached publicly in a vile manner. I not only condemn that action in the first place, but I offer my sincerest apology to Days for that even happening at all.
Now Days wants to talk about rating this and rating that, but here he is laughing with someone who has openly admitted to rating my YouTube channel and Discord server. Someone he claims...
And actually, I want to get this off my chest as well. Yes, the main issue I have with Days is his hypocrisy. And the main point of my video was to point out those hypocrisies. And basically just say, you can chat all this shit, you can say that we've done this, we've done that, but you've done the same thing. And I said, we've all been hypocritical before, but you are a chronic hypocrite, mate. You can apologise and make yourself try and look like the better person, but there's still so much shit you can be called out for stuff that you haven't apologised for. And this is what my video went over, Savage's Days of Our Lolcows went over, and this is what Jay's video is going over. This whole, to me, this is just all pointing out his bullshit. Because his viewers are so young, so impressionable, they can be easily manipulated, that they will just listen to whatever their Lord Day says. And this is a problem that Savage, Jay, Xavier have had with the DDLC community for 4 years now? They'll just go... I get it. It's you can see us as biased. You can see... But we can see them as biased. But this drama specifically, we have been so transparent. Or I say we, Jay, Savage, have been so transparent. They've showed everything. 5 now, maybe, yeah. I mean, yeah. Is the screen in the screen? Oh, I mean the thing below in the video title in the screenshot earlier. A thing, a new YouTube feature was. No, that is a new feature. If it features AI, it will put AI in the thing. It's weird.
About rating this and rating that. But here he is laughing with someone who has doesn't like him. I can keep going, but I'm saving the best for last.
But yeah, like you've got all these examples out as well. And yes, another point is that if Days wants to lump one bad apple with Jay and all these people, we can do the same. If he wants to play that way, if he wants to use that logic, then we can use that logic. It makes no sense. Simple as.
I've been getting harassed by people that Days is all too familiar with.
Have you seen the memes?
Where have you seen the memes about me?
Posting them
Should be a
should be a
crime.
crime.
Yes, but
They also would not be using AI to desecrate fan art of my OC made by talented artists to make repulsive imagery in their Discord server.
Now that we saw that, let's see Days completely contradict himself in his first video 3 months earlier.
Me making jokes in my Discord server is not harassment for the simple reason that it is confined to a place where you yourself don't even have to look. Would you have even seen it if you didn't have all your little spies in there?
So, Days, by your own logic here, nothing that happened in my server should even affect you, as you wouldn't have seen it if your little spies weren't in there. The methods used to make said memes are irrelevant as well, seeing how the end result is the same as you and the others in your server making memes at my expense. But it's not so fun when you're the butt of the joke, huh?
Have you seen the memes about me?
Fucking
Editor
hell, yeah,
note,
rape.
Days seems to be taking the memes about Midori very personally.
Alright, I'll quickly speak before this, but I just also want to mention, and I don't know, you guys might think, but Jay himself, was kind of funny. I know he's calling Jay out because people, I did it. I know Triflame's done it. I know a lot of people a few people in Jay's community have done the AI generated memes. But Jay himself has never actually touched Grok to generate any Midori stuff, which is kind of funny. He's laughed at it, don't get me wrong, but he finds that funny. Because it's a joke. And I don't think Days can't take a joke because he probably doesn't know what one is. Because, you know, his April Fool's mod was meant to be a joke, but jokes are meant to be kind of funny, you know? Like, at least, like, not every joke's funny, but you're meant to, especially with a April Fool's where it's meant to be like, haha, got ya. Didn't really do that, did it? He kind of failed. So, but I know, I get it, humor is subjective, so that's just my opinion, you can disagree or agree, okay? Before you start lambasting me in the comments, that's just my opinion. Just saying.
I wonder why that would be the case.
Wait, what? I am Midori, and Midori is me. I am Batman. Yeah, it speaks for itself, doesn't it? If it wasn't obvious that Midori is Kappas, or is the equivalent to Kappas, there you go. Colby sees himself as Kappas, Days sees Midori as himself. It's that simple. Most of the time, an OC, I'd say like 99% of the time, an OC is the reflection of the creator. Obviously, the creator's making it. Christian. Trying to think who else now. VTubers, basically. I mean, do they count as OCs? I know, yeah, I don't watch VTubers much. Oh well. Yeah, I mean, I find with OCs in general, there's always a bit of, people always put a bit of their personality or relate themselves to that OC, because that's what it's meant to be. Sees himself as a weird femboy. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, at least he owns it. It's one of the things he owns, I guess. I wouldn't have nearly as many issues with what Days and Atazov has done if they just fucking owned it. I respect people more if they just be like, yeah, I did that. So what? But it's when they backtrack. For example, the sexual stuff. Days and Futazov don't like sexual stuff. But they post it. If they just owned it and be like, yeah, I just fucking make... I still don't like the content, but at least, like, they just fucking own it. I respect people more when they just admit to something. But they don't. And that's the main problem. They put on a facade to make themselves look like nice people when they don't. Just fucking be honest, mate. It's that simple. Epiphany.
Yeah, that makes way more sense.
No
now.
way.
He
Epiphany.
sees attacks on Midori as attacks on himself, which makes you wonder about when he likes the comments of people admitting to wanting to goon to Midori.
Something tells me that Days kind of likes the attention. I mean, I don't care. As long as you don't like children, at the end of the day, you do you. You have your own kinks. Like, people make fun of it, and whatnot. But yeah, you do you.
Dory. But I'm getting ahead of myself here.
But yeah, it's the fact that he says Jay gets into it. Actually, I'll let Jay finish this
And before you
segment.
try to say that this is a joke, Days, here's artwork that your best friend Wenz made about Midori, and what does it say? It doesn't say femboy Midori. It says femboy Days. Also, in every joke is a kernel
This sounds
of
like some
truth.
drag queen story
Also,
equivalent of
also,
TDs, pretty much.
If you really didn't identify as Midori, then why get so heated about it at all? Methinks thou doth protest too much. Pay attention to the screenshot of Days' Discord activity. We'll see this again later on.
Number 3.
In their Discord server. I'm not even annoyed about the fact that it's used to mock me. It's a sheer lack of respect I have for artists and content creators. My OC sprite was made by a fellow DokuTuber and friend of both of ours, and yet you would run his art through AI. And the initial design was made by another amazing artist and my best friend. I would never, in a million years, lower myself to such a disgusting level to use AI to destroy an artist's hard work over petty drama.
Oh man, look at Doki Doki Days, standing up for
He has
artists'
pronouns
rights and
of G.
appreciating their hard work. Well, Dylan, if you care about artists so much, then explain this. So here...
I didn't explain this in my video, but I did put this in because if you read it, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, I hate playing out videos because I know this is like meant to be a reaction and all. I hate reacting, but like, obviously this ties in with the situation with the video I've just loaded, and I wanted to do this because Jay basically goes through the entire video as well, and it's coming from Jay, who is, eventually this is Days versus Jay, so Jay's one of the main people.
We have a exchange that happened in the Days Space Room
Technically,
server
Kiki
back
is
in
Kiki is a drag queen. Yeah, Jay is a drag queen, and I can guarantee you. I mean, he isn't. I don't fucking know. But if he was, he'd own it because he is very fucking transparent. He doesn't hide shit.
7th of 2025. Here we have
What if we
Wenz,
kiss Goon Guy?
Days'
Well,
best friend,
that might be
using
happening
some
soon.
emojis that were either made or have very strong significance to a Meek Lavender or Yuri Markov that we see right here. Meek Lavender expresses disdain for these emojis being used because they have very strong significance to her. And as you can see, Days, after Meek Lavender said to stop, you see Doki Doki Days right here responding to Meek Lavender's message with the same emojis in the same art style, pretty much just making fun of her altogether. Meek Lavender asks Days to stop again. Days just completely ignores her. In the next scene here, we have another person in Days' server using the meme emojis. Days just says, "Okay, you're just banned, Meek Lavender. I don't want to deal with you anymore."
Yeah, I'm surprised
And
Days
then you
didn't
have
bring me up
Bubbles,
for getting
one of Meek
109
Lavender's
for being a bit
closest
too
friends,
mean to a
saying it's
stoner,
not
and it's an
funny.
argument.
It's genuine
Jay
trigger
does actually bring you up later in the video.
for
I'll just say
Hikari,
that, 'cause
Hikari
we will
being
get there.
What Meek Lavender went by at the time. People are like,
But
"Oh,
yeah, mate, you you kind of need to pattern down.
that's sorry to hear. I didn't.
Kind of
know
needed
that."
to pattern down
And
in
he's like, "Oh,
Jay's server, mate.
that little thing is what's upsetting Meek Lavender so much." And Kermit here says, "Uh-oh." And then you have Mr. Dylan over here, Doki Doki Days right here, on July 22nd, 2025, saying, "I paid for it, I'm using it, sucks to suck, I don't care." Then you have this person saying that they're sorry. Bubbles is saying that's fine, you just don't have to reply
We'll look
to
for
the message with
transcripts.
it. Days showing that he basically has no idea what Bubbles is saying, nor does he really care. Days insists on using the emoji again despite being told about why it's such an issue. Bubbles says that they're being serious, and Days says, "I'm being serious as well. For what reason can someone have to be offended by a small Monty?" So much for Mr. Positivity over here, caring about the well-being of other people.
Like I said, this isn't that deep, personally. But the fact that Days goes around saying that he cares and respects artists and then pulls this shit, if something doesn't go his way, he does this. Yeah.
people in his Discord server. But it gets better. It gets better. It gets better. Because here is a DM exchange between Meek Lavender and Mr. Dylan, aka Doki Doki Days himself, as you see right here on the screen. So, Meek Lavender says to Days, look, simply and honestly, just remove them. You have to respect the artist's wishes. And Days himself says, and in doing so lose money? No. I broke 0 terms of service. Your claims are ridiculous. I'm only here because you're annoyed. I blocked you. Meek Lavender. So you'd rather have money? Not accusing, just asking. Days. I'd rather not be bothered for small things like this. That's what I want. Meek Lavender. It's not a small thing. It's literally an artist's wish to not have their emojis used.
An artist's wish, guys. He cares for artists, remember? He finds it very disrespectful what we do for artists. But not because it annoys him, but because for the artist's sake. That's why.
Mr. I respect the hard work of artists, when being confronted by artists saying that they don't want their work being used by Days in any capacity, what does Days do? Just say, get bent, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Doesn't really sound like somebody who really respects artists that much.
Yeah, get fucked, GG, easy, well played, get mogged. I'm still using your art, even though you told me not to. But guys, don't worry, I love artists.
But it gets even better.
Days thinks about the grooming gang, don't keep fucking hell. I'm not going there, bro! I'm not going there.
Here is the artist themselves
Just hit the
reaching
chat.
out to Days. Hey, I'm the artist that made the Natsuki laughing emoji, and due to drama,
Trifame. Basically, if I speak, I get in big trouble. And I do not want to be in big trouble.
you and my girlfriend, being Meek Lavender, I'm going to ask you to stop
He's
using
here.
the emoji and delete
Jay, I'm sorry, but I think Days is marking you, bro. He's marking you.
it from your
But he said him and Meek have made up now.
server. This also
GG,
applies
easy,
to
well
the
played.
ones Meek made. And Days himself says, sure, no issues with me. Tell Meek she shouldn't be so rude to people who tried to help her next time.
And just to add insult to injury to you, Jay. None of this matters. You're wrong. This entire video is wrong, by the way, because Jay made Doki Doki triple trouble. Yeah, I know you're. Thank you very much, Triflame. But yeah, Jay, this is all wrong because you made triple trouble. And to quote some random guy on a video, it was like the video was like most loved DDLC mods versus most hated. Someone said triple trouble should be in the most hated because, and to quote him, the MC is a dreadhead. That's why you get mogged by Days, Jay. I'm just saying. Because you made triple trouble.
Then the artist says, I was asking you politely to remove the emojis and you insult my girlfriend. Kinda sad, low-key.
One thing I don't understand about the artist thing, did Days commission the emojis or something? Just to make sense. So, to my knowledge, Days did commission them. So, like, yeah, he did commission them. Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. It wouldn't, to me, personally, it wouldn't be that deep had he not started throwing the argument that we don't respect artists. This is the thing. None of this, or no, well, I say none of this. A lot of this stuff we've brought up in our recent videos, me, Savage J, wouldn't need to be brought up had Day not gone running his fucking mouth, saying you've done this, you've done this, you've done this, when he's done the same thing. That's it. Exactly what Xavier
So
said.
is getting mad because I'm busy and don't want to fix her broken mod. It's not my problem. She did nothing but be rude to me, and I can't be bothered
To
with
not chew
people
him.
like that. And then
PC
proceeds
cables.
to block the artist in DMs because the artist said you called her a sore loser because she was upset that she didn't get an award after working her ass off on a video and was ranting about it and said that she...
I've got a question for... I don't know what the context about this award is. I don't know if this is to do with DDMX or the DokiTuber Awards. Can someone clarify? Where's the Caesar King smile emoji? I think you know what to do, Goon. Give me the Caesar King smile emoji now. Just saying.
Shouldn't worry about it. So, not only did Days disrespect the artist's girlfriend,
DokuTuber Awards, thanks for
but
clarifying.
block the artist because he didn't get his way.
At this point, and this is what I felt, and I'm going to go into a little heart-to-heart here with you guys. When Broduk invited me on the... Yeah, it was 2024, wasn't it? Was it... Fuck, was it 2024 or 2023? Shit. Fuck, I think it was 2020. Yeah, 2023, because it was done in 2024. So when Broduk... I was like, damn, like, I swear a bunch of these DokuTubers hate me. And I'll get into probably one of the reasons why later, but obviously being associated with Savage, Jay, and that side, I was pretty sure. But everyone was actually surprisingly welcome when I joined. Most people were very nice, and it changed my perception on DokuTubers a bit. I got to know people like Monica D, who now I speak to quite a bit. Me and him both DJ. We both like EDM. Yandere Gaming, I haven't spoken to him much recently, but me and him get along very well. It was actually a really good experience. And I think, I'm going off topic a bit here, but I would just like to say it. I think if Bernard came to you and said, yo, you want to be involved in this massive project, because it's a fucking huge project at the end of the day, I generally think you should just be grateful for the opportunity. I know if you want, I get it, you want to win awards, who doesn't? I'm an Arsenal fan. We went without a Premier League trophy for 22 years. I've never seen my team lift a Premier League trophy before. I saw them do it this year. But I know, I get it. But yeah, I'm going off track here. But yeah, I think you should just see it as a privilege.
To Meek and her girlfriend.
Big ups, Bernurk.
But
Love that guy.
decided to ban Meek
Bernurk,
and block the...
Bernurk Moggs Hulk and Enigma, by the way. Just say. Not the Did You Know DDLC guy. Bernurk Moggs him. No hate to Hulk and Enigma, though. Just saying.
Artist you commissioned because they didn't give you your way. Not very woke of you, Dylan. Not very caring about the artist whom you champion for so much. It almost sounds like...
The act is just like entitled children throwing a tantrum when they can't get their own way.
Thank you very much,
Or-
Days.
Could it be that you never actually cared about artists in the first place, and you just used them as a shield to virtue signal behind?
Pretty much.
The only reason Meek is even on your side is because she's scared of you and your large...
Bro. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. Finn, so I think this is between Finn and Yuri Markov. Can I be unbanned now? I didn't have a proper reason other than not sending JQ these pictures. I'll see what I can do, but sure, either way, thanks for sending these, Meek. Alright, Ian, I'll search for more. I'm going to be so hated by Days, bro. Let him be, it's not your fault, it's his. I'm afraid because of his large following. What if Bloogie hates me too? Known Bloogie for some time now, he's nice and kind, unlike Days. This was the main one I told JQ about, surprised to see it. I've spoken to Bloogie a few times. Like, I haven't spoken to the guy in ages, don't get me wrong, but I was in VC a few times with him, and Bloogie was pretty nice. I never had a problem with him. He was always quite nice and welcoming. So yeah, I don't know what his thoughts on the whole drama is. I don't know if he really gives a shit, or more power to him if that's the case. But yeah.
following and wants to play nice with you. Is that the kind of legacy you want to leave, Dylan? Is this the kind of man you are when the cameras are turned off? Grown man,
Pretty
by the
much.
way, bullying a then 14 to 15-year-old girl as a 21-year-old man. Good luck for you, Days.
Grown man making 8-hour stream on a 10-minute video about drama. We'll get into that more in a bit.
Indeed. Editor's note. On SBPS...
Oh my god! Guys, I'm gonna get so much clout now. I just want all the viewers in the world. I don't like any of these people. I'm just hungry for views. I'm hungry for clicks. I wanna be the next Mr. Beast! Nah, I'm joking. Yeah.
fraudulent behavior in the DDLC community, Dylan decided to leave a comment addressing the
So I'm gonna, yeah. I'll let...
comments surrounding Meek Lavender.
Days.
He says that things worked
well,
out
yeah.
between them
This
afterwards.
Days comment be
and
read out.
some manner of, quote, reconciliation was reached between them. Even if that is true, it still doesn't change how cruel he was to both Meek and her girlfriend in the past.
Yeah, just because you were a prick to someone and now that you made up doesn't mean that it's all good. That doesn't mean it's the counter that counters the argument. You still did it. I'm feeling very woke right now. Good night, yo.
But even she
Good
did
night,
deserve
mashed
to be treated
potato.
how you
Hope
treated
you have a
Ben
good
Gillen.
one. Enjoy your
And
sleep.
I call the authenticity of your reconciliation into question when Meek admitted to being afraid of you and your audience. Can't say I blame her because I see how not only you behave, but your community as well. And this was before you got your large following. So imagine how someone in Meek's position would feel after seeing how nasty you can be, and you have an ever-growing audience that you can weaponize at a moment's notice.
Number 4.
Alright. Now that Jay's discussed about that comment, I want to sort of go into that comment. Where's this? Days of Hate Saga. Here we go. So I want to go to the comment. Here it is. Right, so I'm just going to read it out. I didn't even know this was a video until Jay told me in DMs saying I should watch it. I don't have much to say really, aside from the one thing that you brought up about Meek Lavender. Funnily enough, we're on better terms than back then, even after she tried to make private use emojis I commissioned public use and refused to give a refund. Thought I'd add that so you had context. Despite arguing with her, we eventually talked things out, got my refund, and I still helped her with modern stuff to this day. Crazy how I was able to have an actual conversation with her and not you guys. At least you admit that neither side is in the right, so there's that, I suppose. So, yeah. Well, I just said that. But, I just basically explained the whole, making friends. But he's quite snide about it, saying, crazy how I was able to have an actual conversation with her and not you guys. He makes it sound like that's impossible. I did kind of say, like, you have me blocked. I think he has me blocked on Discord, he has me banned from his server, and he has me hidden on YouTube, so I can't even comment on his videos. I know this because I commented, and no one can see my comment. So, yeah. But, yeah, I just want to say that I'm not incapable of having a decent conversation with someone. And I can be a cunt, don't get me wrong. I can be a cunt, and I will keep going back to this drama because it's probably the best resolution to a drama I've experienced. I'm gonna go back to the Kane manga drama I had back in 2023 or 4. I think it was 2023, end of 20. The whole Lay shit. I made a video, for those who don't know, on Kane manga, which is ironically who Days is now having beef with as well. Sum it up, Lay was doing a stream, kind of going there, I was being a cunt, kind of trolling, fucking around, yeah, saying some things I really shouldn't have said. And Kane was in the stream, along with Branurk, I think, and someone else. I think it was Zach, can't remember. But Kane started talking shit, because obviously Savage, can't remember if Savage commented on it, was in the stream as well. But Kane was saying Savage is a shit YouTuber, XYZ. I was like, bro, how can you say that when you basically just upload non-commentary playthroughs of and put autoplay on mods? But yeah, I made a video on Kane, and Kane responded to it about 2 weeks after I uploaded it. I got mentioned he was streaming it, so I went into the stream, and we essentially talked it out in the stream like responsible people. I said sorry, he said sorry. He said he was drunk, fair play. But we hashed it out, and ever since then, I've only had positive encounters with the guy. It's literally, that was it. We talked it out like responsible adults. So, Days, I'm not incapable of resolving a drama or an argument peacefully. Yes, I was rage baiting in DokuTube Essential. But because of how stupid it all was, I just lost all interest and was just like, fuck it, these guys are being stupid. I'm just going to start pissing them off because I can. I have free will. So yeah, I can resolve stuff, and I know for a fact Jay can. I know for a fact Savage can, because we will admit when we're wrong. I literally said my rage baiting wasn't helping. I'll admit when I'm wrong, because if I'm gonna call people out, and this is something I think Daisy needs to, you need to be self-aware when you're calling people out, because if you call people out saying you've done this when you've done it, and you do it multiple times, then yes, you're gonna look like a fucking knob. And Daze doesn't have that self-awareness. You can say sorry, but you still did it. And people are gonna call you out on it, just like Daze has done to Savage. Simple.
Daze wants to whine to Bernerk about how he got banned from DokiTuber Central, the Doki Awards, and other servers because the owners are, quote, friends with me. In reality, he broke numerous rules of those servers, and his banning was based solely on that. And his ban from the Doki Awards was even lifted due to it being given unfairly.
Have you ever clicked?
Fuck!
Zero.
Oh my god, I misclicked. Mate, I'm doing so badly. Where was it? Fuck!
Kane bringing you up in something.
No, it's not there. I can't believe it. No. There it
In
is.
reality, he broke numerous rules of those
yeah,
servers,
thank you.
and his banning was based solely
I've
on
had
that.
such a great start. I haven't streamed in 2 months. And, yeah. Leave my mic on mute for the first 3 minutes of the stream. And now I do that. It's not looking good, bruv.
And his ban from the Doki Awards was even lifted due to it being given unfairly. Seems like you were treated quite justly if you were only banned because people were, quote, friends with me. However, we can see Daze using his friends to get me and other people banned from the r/DDLC Discord.
But Jay! The r/DDLC and Epiphany... The Epiphany mods, they did it on their own accord. It wasn't my fault. The Epiphanites don't even like me!
And
Myra!
just because he could.
You thought that the bannings and slanderous claims were gonna be...
SBPS is crap, put Sundog on! So real.
DS's server, you'd be sorely mistaken, because DS would not only endorse, but
I might have to change the channel name to
himself
Sundog
go
now.
around to various
Look,
other
it's cocaine in the
DDoS-related
screenshots.
servers in an attempt to get not only
Epstein?
Jay, but all of us banned as well. First, starting with the Epiphany server. And since these guys already hated Jay,
Rest in peace,
for
Epiphany.
criticizing their
You
mod
won't
in
be
the
missed.
past, they didn't really need much convincing at all to pull the trigger. As a matter of fact, when Icicles...
I'm actually bipolar. I have I have multiple personality disorder, I should say. Sundog is my evil counterpart. He's the one that just goes, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
reported back...
Sundog is the neo-Nazi Colby talks about. That's a joke, I must say, for legal reasons, that's a joke. It's not true. Scroll down SBPS. If I don't see Caesar King ASMR roleplay, I'm on subbing. Oh no, it's Jova. It's Jova. I just have a bunch of random shit. Kane Mongo. What the fuck is my... Yeah, no Caesar King ASMR for you, bro. You're on subbing.
Yeah,
I never even liked you anyway. Bears, I don't even know who Bear is. He keeps bringing up Bear, and apparently Jay and Xavier made him leave or something. I don't fucking know.
Celebrate it like
I don't
he
know.
had just won the
I don't know enough about that.
fucking lottery. Got them, Bear.
Yeah, my FYP is nothing, goon. Because you know, as the saying goes, nothing ever happens.
And from the Epiphany server. W Icicles. Yeah, that's the perks of knowing basically everyone in the community. Gross losers. Now I can go back to not caring
like he did the
about
bike.
them. Imagine flexing that you got people banned from a Discord server all because they said
But the
mean
Epiphanites
words
didn't
to
like him,
someone you
Savage.
like. This is
They
honestly
clearly
some
didn't
of
like
the
him in that
most petty,
screenshot.
pathetic, and terminally online shit I have ever seen in my entire life.
No evidence needed. No thought about it. They just did it because they like Days.
I mean, I was already banned from r/DDLC because I kept confronting Zara when Savage dropped his video. I was like, bro, why are you doing this? And then I basically had to go at the mods. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they kind of banned me for the right reason, but they were sticking up for Zara as well. No, not Zara. Fucking Zara. Fucking Armanita. I'm getting mixed up. Armanita. My bad. Yeah, they were defending Armanita. Obviously, Armanita has his own reputation, and I was having a go. I was like, how the fuck can you defend this guy?
Number 5.
Recently asked by one of my friends Atazov to take down his non-commentary playthrough of a mod he made, to which Kane initially did before making it public again and making a response video. And for some reason, decided to mention me for the funnies. So now a few people have it in their head that I orchestrated the whole thing, basing claims on theories because I'm Atazov's friend. I am my own person and act by myself.
So you want to complain about Kane bringing you up in something that you weren't involved in, and then it makes you look bad via guilt by association. That's really funny, because isn't that what you did to me and Savage? Drumming up false allegations and false events to create a witch hunt on me and Savage.
Okay, so yeah, he uses guilt by association for Jay and Savage, but he brought Savage into the argument, as I said in the video, into the drama for no reason. He kept bringing his name up because Savage joined Atazov's server like a few months or like 2 months before the initial the argument in DotaTuber Central, because Atazov made a breastfeeding fetish mod, and we all joined to ask him about it. And if you go to, I think, Savage's gaming channel, you can see the playthrough he did of the mod. Obviously, it's censored, because if he didn't censor it, that channel wouldn't exist anymore. But, yeah. Atazov made an NSFW mod about breastfeeding, and we all joined. I poked a bit of fun at it, but I wasn't insulting Atazov. I wasn't spamming stuff. In fact, until... I don't know exactly when, because after that I never really talked to her again. It wasn't until the argument I got banned from Atazov and Days' server. Yeah, that was it. He kept me in that server willingly. If it was a raid, he could have banned me there and then. But he didn't.
Shame on you for using guilt by association.
Imagine hating your only fans.
Now that you're a victim of it, you cry foul. People might just think you have a hand in these things because of your influence over the people around you and your past actions during November of last year. Number 6.
Oh, that's kinky.
So right here we have Dylan saying that my stance on NSFW is that it's not for me, but if someone likes it, more.
Then fucking own it. If it's more power to them, own it, Days. Just say you like sex. I don't like... I'm gonna hate saying this in public, but if you're actually getting laid yourself, don't get me wrong, pretty fucking good. But I don't like sexual clickbaity mods. No, sexual clickbaity videos. I hate. Elsagate existed for that reason. I've said that before. I think it's cheap. It's a cheap way to sell out, especially if the whole video's bait, even if it's just not clickbait. But it is that I could upload a video, make it really... I don't know about those false allegations going, just saying. I could make a very clickbaity thumbnail, title. I could get so many views. Simple. So many people have done it. But I stand by my morals and I don't do that. Sure, other people have. And Jay will say it. Jay's made some, thumbnails like that as well. But at least he admits it. Just fucking own it, bro.
That's a really nice argument.
Just own it. I'd have so much more respect for you if you just fucking admitted to it.
And that you would never write it, entertain it, or endorse it. I sure hope some evidence doesn't come out that would contradict your stance here.
However, you hate sex so much that you not only surround yourself with 2 friends who actively post and promote gooner content to exploit people for views, but you actively emphasize that you use it to game the system. You feed into the sex spiral you complain about. Then you go and ignore the Gooner content with topics not safe for YouTube made by your friend Adazal and run defense for him, even assisting him in thumbnails to further employ sex as a tactic. Then constantly deny that you—
Exactly! None of this would have happened if they were just fucking honest. You called him shameless, and then you got heat for it, when in one of Atazov's videos, Atazov said he had no shame. Or, he said he was shameless. But because the big bad Jay Killen said it, it's a problem. Atazov should have gone, yeah, I am shameless, so what? And it wouldn't have happened. I can guarantee you. If Daze had shut his mouth, and Atazov had just gone, yeah, it wouldn't have happened. None of this would have happened.
Daze. If anyone is the hypocrite, it's you.
It's gems if they did, so maybe it's a good thing they acted this way.
AI.
But Jay, that just means you want the drama to continue. You wanted this drama to happen.
Pay into softening and stop sexualizing him while you're at it.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
Stop sexualizing my OC while you're at it. Stop sexualizing your OC. So you mean to tell me that you have a problem with people sexualizing your OC? Well, golly gee. I couldn't tell with how many people in your audience talk about how much they want to have sex with your OC with you hearting their comments. Not to mention them making suggestive artwork in your Discord server.
I don't think Jay featured it, the picture, but there is a picture, and I've seen it, especially like Zen the Stone Zero characters. Because yeah, me and Goon quite like the game. But I've seen it where they do like this whole like fit check, where they basically show what clothes characters wear from anime, and it'll be like, yeah, this coat, like this is the coat they wear. But they also share what bras and like panties and like they wear. They did the exact same thing for Midori, featured the panties in it as well, and Days liked it, so that's just another thing.
At that point, you really should do a better job of controlling your community in that regard. People goon to Midori constantly and you don't bat an eye. No judgment, no chastisement, no telling people not to look at Midori that way.
Back again to the whole control your audience and community thing. You can't do it. The least you can say is don't do it. People are still going to do it. Yeah, it probably was, to be fair.
We already covered this in the original Days of Hate, but
yeah,
here we
no,
go.
like, literally. Thank you, Jay.
To quote you regarding the
I get that.
characters,
But I just wanted to bring it up as well.
I don't remember Midori being a real
I don't remember.
character.
Bro unironically pulled the Colby excuses, said she's fictional, so it's okay. He's fictional, so it's okay to do it. Obviously not in the same regard of them, like, the characters being a minor, but it's just, like, ironically kind of playing into the same thing there.
Here in the 1 year of DDTT video is a direct link to download the mod with no age verification required. Which by your standards, wouldn't that be even worse than any of the stuff on my channel by giving a download to an 18+ mod on your channel?
So, you want to cry foul about me having a link to my 18+ mod on my YouTube channel with no age verification required. If that is so wrong, then explain Azoth and his mod, Cinnamon Valentine Glazed Edition. Azoth makes an 18+ mod that anybody can openly download with no age gate, and you endorsed it. Kinda makes everything you said about me and DDTT look really dumb now.
And I'll say this again, I think Savage said it in one of his streams, but well, I'll say this as well. Underage people are always going to access content like that, and I know you could, and I was going to say this, but there's a whole argument at the moment, obviously, UK Online Safety Act, all that. I believe there's a bit of responsibility for everyone, so it's, yeah, down to the creator, definitely. They've got to know what they're putting and who they're putting, they've got to know their audience. Then, yeah, YouTube should maybe censor it better, but you just got to know where you're uploading this to. You just got to know your demographic. Kids are always going to, you know, get access to adult content when they're younger, when they're underage. I did when I was like, I saw things when I was like 13 that I really shouldn't be seeing. It's gonna happen, but yeah.
And
so
if
you can read.
It's a very channel, which place has more reach?
Tricky topic to discuss.
4,500 subscribers, or a subreddit with 23,000 weekly visitors. And while we're talking about your shadow, Azoth,
Exactly.
let's review his body of work known as...
But you should have some responsibility to know what you're putting up to YouTube, or what you're putting out to YouTube. You gotta be held accountable for some of it.
YouTube
Again, another reason why Elsagate existed.
channel. Azoth makes egregiously pornographic content that many people have called him out for.
Wait.
Azoth openly admits to knowing what he is doing and has no intentions of stopping. I'm not even the only one who called him shameless.
He called
Yet
himself
you utterly
shameless.
show your enjoyment and endorsement of it.
Well, he said he had no shame. Basically the same
This has already
thing.
been covered thoroughly in the original Days of Hate. Yet your
13
shamelessness
rookie
knows
numbers.
no bounds. You scapegoat other DokuTubers by saying they made No Nut November videos, but even their worst thumbnails are tamer than yours. You say that I'm in the wrong for my thumbnails and content.
Shit, sorry, it's so fucking hot in my place. I need to open the window and I'm turning the AC on. Fuck it. I'm fucking sweating my tits off. Holy shit. Sorry if you can hear my AC in the back, by the way.
But let's
But
compare
it's
and
too hot.
contrast. You want to pearl clutch at the word sex being shown on the screen here. You talk about No Nut November
Goon,
without...
what are these false allegations, Goom? Are you trying to piss man off? Are you projecting, Xavier? Just saying. Are you trying to project that? Every time someone says, like, here, says the shadows, I just can't stop thinking of the queer. I am the shadow. I hide in my closet with my many skeletons. Daisy's gonna lose his virginity in this episode, guys. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, Days finally loses his virginity. I just want to say, before, if Jay can't talk, then I certainly fucking can. Let's go to my channel. I have never made an overly sexual clickbaity thumbnail on any of my videos, and we can go through them. There is nothing here that I can see. This is where I just found out I have. Nothing. If we can go to my shorts, the only thing that you can really consider sexual is the baby alien one. The two baby alien ones, and this one, which has been uploaded everywhere. If you don't know what it is, it's just some guy looking at like some weird FNAF shit in a library. Live streams. Let's go to my live streams. Nothing. I know there might be one or two, but then again, I know live goon sesh. maybe that can count. Baby alien. Dreamy Ball, maybe, but if you don't, Dreamy Ball is a massive meme. You have lost penis privileges, maybe. Yeah, I'm the judge and the jury. If you do have that one-on-one call, I am the judge, I am the jury, because I have never made a sexual clickbaity title video. I've never even made a sexual video. Let's check Nova Bova.
You want to cry about my thumbnails and old community posts? You have 16 different thumbnails and titles that involve some kind of sexualized element to them. Exposed cleavage, suggestive text, aroused facial expressions.
But
You wanna know
guys,
how
he
many
doesn't
those
like
I
sex
have?
in mod.
7 thumbnails. Even if you want to throw in those old community posts, that's 13. 13 pieces of content to your 16. And that's not even all of your thumbnails. That's a lot of suggestive content for somebody who doesn't like sex. Look,
As said again, wouldn't be an issue if he didn't say he liked sex in mods.
It
At
is, Dave.
least Jay fucking owns it.
you brought specific attention to this thumbnail, but look at yours. What's the difference?
Nova is our community's the bike, pretty much. Bro, his Dirt Thief video has been in development, or like in the making, for 3 years, and it still hasn't come out.
Dylan, if you and
Oh, shit.
Azoth were both just honest about liking sex, then I wouldn't have even bothered to look into any of this stuff. The reason why is because it actually would be hypocritical of me to call you guys out for making sexual content when I've made Triple Trouble. That's why I never called out the bike, nor anyone else who made this kind of content. I only called you guys out because you both pretend to not like sex.
That's basically Daze's main argument of Jay made Triple Trouble, so he can't say anything. Argument just makes it fall apart.
When your actions say otherwise. And this matters a lot because you yourself and Azoth have a lot of children in your audience. And if you want to prove me wrong, then show us your channel analytics. And
This is another thing as well. If he just shows his channel analytics and that argument, and it's like the case that most of his audience isn't like, if most of his audience is over the age of 18, then yeah, it would kind of put that argument down a bit, but he hasn't.
That exposing children to overly adult talk is not good for them. So, what do you call this?
Can we get the Daisy counter in
I
here
am
as well?
ashamed of myself for that. I also jumped the gun with the announcement, so I'm sorry for that as well. It might not have been you specifically, but it was your community and friends, which you as a creator need to keep check of. Lastly, I want to apologise to
I
you,
said
the
that
viewers.
earlier, you
You
cannot
guys
keep
for me
a
from our
community in
weird
check.
mods and after stories.
Can't do that.
That's what
It's
I should
just
be
impossible.
contributing to the community. Not more pointless drama.
So, Dylan, is this really the path you want to go down? You've associated yourself with some of the most heinous people in this community, and they frequent your community Discord and YouTube channel. The Banana Man, a prominent member of your community, until he left due to the drama, was called out for making various Twitter artists uncomfortable, trying to manipulate people into fulfilling his weird gore fetish commission requests.
Bro, where's my fucking bag?
And you know about this because here you
There's no
are with
backpack.
Azoth and R26
Oh, there it is.
groveling for forgiveness. Now, admittedly, I was way too harsh to you and not completely fair to the artists in regards to this event. And I do apologize for that. Which is probably the only thing I could actually admit fault for because that was something I actually did wrong. I was being unfair to you. However, that doesn't change the facts of the case that somebody you knew was doing this to Twitter artists in the DDLC community. You aligned yourself with the r/DDLC admins. They were buddy-buddy with you in
So if we're gonna use Daze's logic here of if you're associated with them, yeah, you're guilty. Daze is guilty.
your server.
So
Yet the head admin of r/DDLC was
hence this is why he needs to be self-aware. Because if he's gonna use that logic against us and we use that logic against him, he is completely in the wrong. But we don't.
recently ousted for engaging in inappropriate sexual relations with an underage r/DDLC Cord member. Funny how you never acknowledged that at all, not even one time, Dylan. You aligned yourself with the refugees of the Epiphany Discord server. People who have maliciously harassed me and my friends for months. Who have been openly racist to me, publicly and privately. He even calls me an ape in front of you! And you
Wait, hang
just...
I also remember seeing screenshots. Oh, that's him after... Oh, that's Branurk. And that's where I do not... Yeah, that came from the Epiphany community, which most of them being banned from a server a long time ago. I think he's still got people in there.
sit there and laugh with him. Sure, you may have banned some of them back in March, and they had some choice words about you, but many of them are still around in your community today. Still showing love and support, still commenting, and most of all, still hating your biggest so-called enemy. I don't know how you could say that they hate you when they clearly cheer you on and continually hang out around your orbit. Your words cannot change reality even though you want them to. Sorry to disappoint you, Dylan. And you have
About
the
that 'cause he
nerve
lives in the
to
UK.
claim that you never wanted drama and that you want everyone to get along. Look at how you behave. Look at how you encourage your community to speak about me and innocent people in my community. Look at how you speak about the other DokiTubers. calling them mouth-breathing idiots. People.
I still think the funniest thing from this drama, or the funniest thing that I've seen in the Days of Hate saga, is the whole, like, him crying about how he saw the Doki Tubers as, like, his, who he looked up to, and him, like, coping about it in his live stream. I still think that's so funny. And he brings up Yandere. Yandere didn't even do something, he was just like, I don't agree with you. I don't think you're in the right. I think, and he wasn't even a prick to Days about it, and Days was just like, grrr, Yandere Gaming betrayed me. That fucking neo-Nazi Yandere Gaming.
Were insulting me in the past, and they're still insulting me now. Even after you publicly said you would stop making J-Killing jokes.
Just for clarity as well, I'm taking the piss out of Colby. Days don't actually call Yandere neo-Nazi.
Jokes and insults.
They always say never meet your heroes, or don't hold people you look up to that high of that high regard. I did it. Go watch the Cox News Network, or the Buddhism Hotline video I did a few years back. I thought the guy who ran it was really funny. Turns out he just used people. Never, ever, ever hold that people to a high regard. Because you will be very disappointed.
You have people calling me the most heinous Doki tuber they've ever seen. You just let baseless accusations slide with no recourse, and you let people off with a statement about how their actions will reflect poorly on you instead of giving disciplinary action because you want to set an example for the community.
Basically, respect the things people do, but don't respect their entire person.
Since you want to
you
bring
can
up
respect
the
people
OCW
some of the things
so
they do, and then you can disagree with some of the other things that person does.
When we found out about the news initially, we all publicly ousted Zero from our communities and shamed him for his actions. We were even the first ones to publicly break the news to r/DDLC mods. But when we were told the truth about the events and shown the evidence, we decided to come out and set the record straight because that's what responsible adults do.
Yes, and I'm going to go into this as well. I, using an alt, and I know it was against Vixen's wishes at the time, Vixen had made a document, a Google Doc on the whole Zera situation. DDLC mods were aware of said situation. They hadn't banned Zera. They hadn't done anything. So I posted the document, and I know she said, please don't post it in there, but they weren't doing anything. So I posted it in there under an alt. And then, only after it got made public, they banned Zera. Yes, Vixen didn't want it to come out, because apparently it had personal information in there. The only thing they didn't want being leaked at the time was their Discord name. Which in the end, they joined and made it all public anyway, as in Savage's video. So, yeah, it's not very good. So, yeah. If you want to bring up the Arcastles, I was the one who posted it publicly in the DDLC mod server. So,
of course, the community at large wouldn't.
And we never defended what Zera did. We just said that both sides were not in the right. That was it. We still don't. Zera was still a fucking idiot for what he does, and we don't support what he did in any way. But Vixen wasn't in the right either, and people, because we criticise Vixen, think we're defending Zera when that isn't the case.
Know what we knew.
Vixen ruined their own case against Zera.
They didn't have access to the information we had.
And for the people saying that we were harassing Vixen, it wasn't. It was Magma, who's no longer associated with Savage. He's not in our group anymore. He's doing his own thing now. He's in with the Colby stuff, but that's the only time we speak to him, is when Colby's involved.
More importantly, however, the information still did not change our stance on not associating with Zera any longer. If you bothered to do your research, Dylan,
and me.
You would know.
Oh yeah, and you. Fair enough.
But you want to misinform your audience yet again. And before you bring up Triflame and how aggressive he's been to you, we banned him from our community too.
There's your mention, Triflame.
Toxic and malicious to the people around him, despite being given multiple warnings to tone it down. I've learned from my mistakes, Dylan. Have you? Lastly, I'm just going to say this, Dylan. If you really wanted to end this drama once and for all, then come on a live with me and have a one-on-one VC. It'll be.
I'm gonna disagree with you here. Have a 2-on-2, or have Jay versus Days in a 1-on-1 VC, and then the Shadows in the VC. So Xavier and Datazov. I would love to see that go down. Xavier's like one of the most analytical people that I've ever met online. He would, Atazov would just generally wouldn't have a chance. He wouldn't have a chance.
The best way to clear the air.
In my opinion.
If you respond to this video with anything other than having a one-on-one comment with me,
yeah,
this includes
Triflame just saying your entire existence is a mistake. You should kill yourself now. Just kidding. Please don't do that. I would cry.
Community posts, Discord announcements, VCs that talk to private channels, response videos, live streams, or empty platitudes to my DMs, then you are letting everyone know that your words hold zero weight, and you have no intention on ending this drama. And how could they not think your words hold zero weight? You publicly say that you hate me. You publicly say that you have...
But he said in his video that he doesn't hate you, Jay.
Zero intention on reconciling things with me and the other Doki tubers. You begin our DM exchange with, "Ugh, I never want to DM you." How am I or anyone supposed
never
to take
wanted
your
to
message
DM
of
you
reconciliation
back.
seriously when this is how you act? Like a spoiled brat. You say that talking to me is one large work in progress, and that hopefully we...
Once again, he never made any attempt, and then he expects me and Jay, who he has blocked. It's not like we have Days blocked. He has us blocked to try and reach out to him.
Gotta reach a middle ground so we don't have to keep this going. You have not responded to my DMs in 8 Doki Doki days. Over a full-on Doki Doki week. Despite saying that you know I'm the one to offer a serious discussion. You sit on Visual Studio Code 10 plus hours a day, or watch anime, or play games. But you have the nerve to lie to your audience because you know they won't look into anything you say. I'm the only one who actually offered to talk. And you couldn't be bothered to respond. And don't say you were busy with your 3 jobs when you spend 10 hours a day in Visual Studio Code, playing video games, or watching anime with your Discord account linked.
I don't know where the screenshot is. I have one somewhere, but he was... I know this doesn't show that he was on Visual Studio Code for 10 hours, but he was.
Do you use your channel Discord for professional work? Editor's note.
Days' 3 jobs is coding mods, editing, and uploading videos. Those are the 3 jobs.
So, Dylan actually did respond to my last DM. And it's just
Fucking
as
hell.
bad, if not worse, than the first DM he sent to me on June 5th.
But Triflame, you can't sexualize him. You're not allowed to do that.
Everything here is full of contradictions, gaslighting, moral grandstanding, and a highly unearned, condescending attitude. You guys could read through the entire DM exchange in the Days files, linked in the description, since Dylan here doesn't believe in showing the full exchange between us. If anyone at Dylan's camp is watching this, then I want you to pay close attention to what I'm going to say here. From your stance on AI, I'm not surprised in the slightest that you had Grok summarize it for you. Maybe if you did, you would know that not only is there an apology in the video, but also a message above. I'm not the only one that needs to apologize here for everything you've done.
Alright, before we do that, because I realized YouTube actually has an ask feature. So let's go on the... no, let's go to the Days of Hate saga. Just remember it being on here. Let's go to his most recent video.
Drama.
And let's ask... Summarize the video! State of fandom. Describes the community as a sprawling network of overlapping groups. Shared love for the game. And many of these spaces are harassment and conflict.
You clearly can't.
Did he have the... Yeah. Where is it? 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 Okay. I'll get the picture up. We're gonna compare the shit, bro. We're we're gonna compare this. I have it here somewhere. Give me 2 seconds. I have the picture somewhere. Did Jay send it? Jay might have sent it to me actually. Da 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 da. Here. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I'll have it here somewhere. Here it is. Right. Let's compare this. Bye bye, Goon Guy, I love you. You're making Days want to vomit right now. I am very proud of myself. Okay. Alright, let me just bring that over. So, Days basically says, I'm sorry for all these reasons. However, you have not done it. So, what does apology? The creator offers a sincere apologies to friends, the DDLC community, and J. Killen for the past his own name, acknowledging their execution. Yep, that's he says that. The criticism of AI usage. He brings that up in here as well. Yeah, the creator ones with the community sticking in current roles eventually drive away newcomers. But yeah, it's pretty much summarized here. Jay's not even wrong. It's he literally could have just consulted Grok, or just consulted this AI here. Simple.
What is that you have Grok summarize it for you? Maybe if you did, you will know that not only is there an apology in the video, but also a message above. I'm not the only one that needs to apologize here for everything you've done. You clearly can't take a joke, as I have watched your video, and you know this because in your next sentence, you try to...
He's aware of the 7-hour stream as well, or 7 or 8 hour stream of Jay responding to the video as well.
Make fun of the fact that I made a 8-hour live stream for your 10-minute video. So either you lack the social skills to understand when someone is being facetious, or you are petty enough to act like the distinction doesn't exist. Also, you keep saying I need to apologize, but you never said what I have to apologize for. It's way too vague for me to understand what you mean.
You need to apologize for being Jay Killen. Come on.
It's not clear.
Read the room.
Either me or your audience understand what I have to apologize for. I've watched enough to know that it was mainly trying to get...
I said this earlier. He's actually got a very good northern English accent.
More crazy claims like
it's quite funny.
Or subliminal messages. You give me more credit than I deserve. I'm a dirty tuber, not Walter Watt or Omni Recruitment.
It's not hard to have more emotion in your voice than Days.
You proved my point that you were not a man of your word, because if you were, you actually would have watched the live stream in its entirety and shared it like I said. How are you going to say that you want to make amends when you can't be bothered to understand where I'm coming from? Plus, those points you brought came from the original Days of Hate video, not from this live stream. 2. I already addressed this point. Moving on.
If you want to perfectly mimic his voice, or try to, do your accent, run it through the text-to-speech AI mimicker that on 11 babs, and have a shit microphone and you're all good.
I didn't weaponize people and
Gooned out of his mind.
From all/DLC. It's not my server, so I couldn't care less. One of the mods reached out to me and asked me for a list of names, and I gave them, and said that what I did with them was not my problem. I want your friend who was spamming my DMs with porn banned.
He's just got no personality.
Moving on.
He's boring,
if you want to talk about weaponizing people in power, what about these? Getting banned from DokuTuber Central was because I defended creators in the server.
He was in the right. He defended creators.
But these creators were people you don't like. What rule does that violate? Even Sanzigurio's BS and did it anyway. 1. Sanzi banned you because you broke the rules of DokuTuber Central. Specifically, Rule 1,
so his
Rule
Monica
4,
shrine in his
13
bedroom
is literally that simple. Break multiple rules long enough and you'll get banned.
Seconds.
What rules of r/DDLC did I break to get banned from there? 2. Sanzi is not some helpless victim in all of this. He's an adult and made his own decisions. Plus, he doesn't even like you. He knows the kind of person you truly are. So stop trying to hide behind his name and leave him out of this. 3. You want to say that I had people in power? 2 of the co-admins of DokiTuber Central at the time you were banned were Adizoth and Meek Lavender.
I completely
2
forgot about that as
who
well.
were adamantly on your side.
Because I think they both muted me once because I was being a cunt and kept atting everyone. And then they just refused to disable the everyone privileges.
Who tried to derail Sansi from carrying out his investigation into the affair between you and me. I know for a fact that if I was the one to be banned, you'd be cheering Sansi on. Because that's what you did when I was banned from both Epiphany and r/DDLC. And look how that turned out for you. Lastly,
Epiphany
why do you even
is
care about what
gone.
happened with Sansi?
The West has
He's an
fallen.
individual whose action has no reflection on me.
Well. I told you guys this screenshot would come back. First of all, look at where it says winner of the DDMX 2025 Best Comedy and Coding, and look right underneath it where it says DDMC Committee Member.
I don't know if he wants me to say this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Hold the Cell is actually making a video talking about the DDMX, or 2025 DDMX, so I'll definitely put a link to that when that comes out. I'll probably make a community post or something, but yeah, he's making a video about the, not like days or Adizoth specifically, just the whole event.
I'm beginning to notice a very big conflict of interest here. You mean to tell me that someone with very close ties to the judges and members of the DDMC committee won awards for a community event hosted and judged by those same people? I'm shocked! Shocked! Days not only vying for positions of power,
Fuck's sake.
but having his friends
The
in
propaganda.
power who not only
Propaganda
have a
spread.
history of harassing people, falsifying evidence against them, a la the OCW and Savage Google Docs, among other instances, being apathetic to community members expressing mental health crises, and hacking or sabotaging competition they find, quote, problematic. I dare say, Dylan fits right into the day-shaped hole in the committee. I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. He has literally done all the pretty much all the same things that all the r/DDLC mods like Reddit and Discord have done.
Dragging the drama
Yes,
out was a part of his initiation to
right
the
in.
club. Anyway, back to the video.
What about the DMs from CMD? Was someone fake the reason to get me banned from the Doki Awards? The only people who would fake
Excited.
something to get me banned are you or your friends. Citation needed. Please provide evidence that we, quote, faked anything.
I find this funny that every video, me, Savage, Jay, any like video based on that side of the community we always have to tell them to provide evidence because they just fucking don't. They never provide evidence. And then again, they somehow still believe that they're in the right. Had you provided evidence that someone did this, someone did that, we can put our, we'd be like, okay, yeah, fair enough. But they don't. They never do.
It's a pretty baseless accusation, Days. Very irresponsible of you. You can get sued for that. Also, I had nothing to do with CMD's decision. He's another individual whose actions have no reflection on me. As a matter of fact, here's a DM exchange I had with CMD where he said that his decision to do what he did had nothing to do with me, despite what other people might have to say. So, checkmate, Dylan. Now this is getting somewhere, and
Actually, Jay Killen, it's I didn't watch the video. Checkmate, bad word here.
I agree with you. Manila's screenshots sound a little familiar, don't you think? Moral grandstanding, skip. After the fact that DM'd you to try and come to some kind of resolution, and also having already been able to have a great discussion with Bernard is proving I'm true to my words already, and shows that there was never a narrative like you say I had. You are the ones who decided to take it to YouTube fast because you take a single bad word against you as a personal attack. 1. What do your DMs with Bernard have to do with our DMs? Bernard and I are two different people and your beef is with me. 2. Your conversation with Bernard was just you finger pointing the blame and issues of the drama to me.
I'll say this again as well. He had everyone blocked. And also, he made it public in his Discord server first, where he made that announcement. I know he said he jumped the gun on it, but he still made the announcement first, making it public. This was all condensed into a private server. He made the I think he made a community post as well, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, he made an announcement in his server. He made it public first. Yes, Savage made the first YouTube video, but you kept bringing Savage's name up into something he had no participation in. So and plus, he's a drama whore. He owns that. He is still making videos about Dirt Thief to this day. So obviously he's going to make a video about you. It's like, at least he fucking owns it, Dylan. Come on. Just own shit, bro.
The entire time. You can find their exchange in the Days files. 3 days. The drama didn't escalate until you brought it to YouTube. You mentioned me by name in your 10K celebration livestream on December 14th, 2025. However,
I remember that was people saying that was the one mistake he made, was bringing people up into it. You brought Savage and Jay's name up on stream. You don't do that. If you don't want to start drama, don't bring people up on the stream. Come on.
I only made a mention
Get with the times.
of it on December 7th, the week before. And it was only because I played a mod you helped to make.
Oh no,
Savage's content comp on you didn't come
still,
out
you
until
bring people up.
1 month later on
And you made it
January
public first in
17th,
his Discord server,
2026.
which
and
is public.
I didn't seriously talk about it on my channel until around the same time. 4. You were the ones who decided to take it to YouTube first because you take a single bad word against you as a personal attack? Says the guy who went crying to Kane because he mentioned you in passing on a video about your shadow Adazov. Grown man, by the way.
Shadows.
Again, I already addressed this. 5. If there is no narrative that you're trying to push, then why am I still banned from your server? Why are all my comments hidden on your YouTube channel? Why don't you encourage your audience to look into what everyone else has to say about you? Why do you only engage with me and others in public when it's nowhere near your Discord server or YouTube channel?
Because he can't hack it. I would like to think that he would just get in a one-on-one public conversation with Jay and finally sort this out, but I can't see him doing it.
Why are you dismissing people like Yandere Gaming who spoke out against you as, quote, just a friend of mine? Why did you lie about Savage and I raiding your server to your community, to the Epiphany server, to the r/DDLC admins? Why are you including things that have no relevance to this drama, like the OCW situation that's 2+ years old now? Or Savage tweets at Google Docs from 4 to 6 years
I
old?
said this in the fucking argument in Dokishima Central. They were grasping at straws straight away.
Why are you so scared of people who have a different perspective on the matter?
And that as well,
Are you
exactly,
afraid
Jay.
that everything you said will crumble in the
Didn't
face of the
join
truth?
Kane's.
Judging by that live stream
Didn't
you
join
did,
Kane's call.
it makes it look like you want to keep the grudge going. If you actually want to be true to your words and make amends, you need to prove it too. I'm not trying to be your best friend. I just want peace and quiet because
I
ultimately
still
we're
wait
great
for the
same
BND.
purpose. I know you didn't watch the live stream because
How's it
if you
going, Hey
did,
Plug?
you would have seen
You're
that I
right.
invited you to speak one-on-one to end the drama. 2. I don't know how I could prove I want to make amends more than I already have. I'm the only one who proposed a live one-on-one VC. You have yet to accept it. You just want to drag out our DMs until one of us
You publicly started it, Days, and now Jay wants to publicly end it. Simple as.
either forgets to reply or gets too bored. 3. I don't know why you don't want to be best friends. I think we could actually do a lot of good if we work together. We both have similar interests and have an adoring fan base that could help inspire the next generation of DDLC
I
content.
think that's a bit too far gone. Basically, to sum him up, he's a guy in the DDLC community who is a raging hypocrite and tries to put on a false narrative to make people like him. He's basically the Pokimane of DDLC. Remember the Leafy Pokimane drama? Where Leafy was saying, yeah, Pokimane isn't who she says she is and she's a bit of a prick. That's Days. That's literally it.
Creators. Plus, the enemies to lovers arc between us will
Oh my god!
It's just a shame.
Yeah, pretty much.
This
It is
the
cringe.
path he decided to go down. With that, I've covered everything in the latest DM exchange. Let's get back to the video now. You are the living embodiment of he lies as naturally as he breathes. It's honestly impressive that anyone actually believes anything you have to say. Then again, it makes sense when you ban, block, and hide anyone from interacting with your sphere of influence. You say you want to make amends, yet I am still banned from your Discord
You
server,
got people
and my
harassing guys
comments are hidden from
sponsors
the
for being
public.
mean to.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
you are not banned, nor will you have your comments hidden from my YouTube
That's the
channel.
closest. That's like
You
the
just refuse to
drama
interact
this
with
reminds
me.
me of the most.
Thus,
Is just
you prove
like,
my
yeah,
point of not wanting
she's
to
just a
engage in good
fraud.
faith.
Hence why I could name
You
my
don't care
video
about people sexualizing
fraudulent
your
act
sin.
behavior in the
You don't
DDLC
care about
community.
making amends. You don't care about your fellow DokiTubers. You don't care about artists. You don't care about your fellow mod makers. You left Kian MO4 on red after he asked for help. You left Meek Lavender out to dry when she asked you for help. You don't care about anything except yourself and being right. You're only doing this because you think I'm going to win if you leave YouTube and the DDLC community. That's why you were fighting so hard, because you only acted self-interest. Like a parasite living off of its host, you leech off the community to extract
Oh my god, guys!
fame,
He's got 20k subs!
money, and attention you could get while offering very little in return.
Also, thanks to all 285 of my channel members. It makes a nice change being able to thank you in person.
You always
He
have
sounds so enthusiastic as well. You know, enthusiastic. You know, it's like when like these streamers have like hundreds of thousands of like paid subscribers. I just like, oh, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Like they obviously don't give a shit. He's the exact same.
and you always will. So,
You'd be like,
either have
oh,
a
I thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate the support. Your support means the world to me. At least sound somewhat enthusiastic, man. Come on,
one-on-one
it's not
talk
that
with
hard.
me on a live stream, or stop lying to your audience and just disappear from the community entirely, Dylan. We're all tired of your faux positivity and your genuine toxicity.
His voice is the audio of Mr.
And
B-Size.
please share this with
So
anyone
fucking
you
rude.
know who watches Doki Doki Days, because they deserve to know who exactly it is they're watching. Prove me wrong, Dylan. Prove me wrong, or you just prove my point that your words have no meaning. I will continue to hold you accountable for your actions. I'll be waiting for you to set a date for that one-on-one VC live stream. And if no one wants to take
It won't happen, because guess what, guys? Guess what I'm about to say next? Say it with me. Nothing ever happens.
my word for it, then go look at the Days files in its entirety. Look at Days' J Killen files and watch the Days of Hate Saga playlist. All are linked in the description. Also, ask Doki Doki Days himself
Always
about
bet on
anything I
nothing.
brought up in this video and have him
Nothing ever
deconstruct
happens.
every argument. Let's see.
That's how you can just sum up this drama, bro. I'm telling you now. That's why I kept saying it.
What he has to say. Oh, one last thing before I leave.
Let's steal them. What? You can't be serious!
Oh!
Noski Meets Goski Part 3 is in production! Subscribe.
Yeah, 0 out of 10, days 1, GG, easy, well played. Just kidding! Nah, that is pretty much everything. That should be the last of this. The only thing I expect to see next now is the one-on-one VC. I don't want to see anything else. I just don't. This should be it. But yeah, go check out the video in its entirety, of course, because I did pause a lot throughout it. Obviously, go subscribe to Jay. Yeah, no, he pretty much hit the nail on the coffin. But yeah, obviously, let me know what you guys think. Obviously, the man, if you have any questions, Jay is in the chat, so feel free to ask him. But yeah, no, this should be the end of it now. The only thing that I expect to see in this playlist is the live stream where they have the VC. That's it. Because then at least it'll hit 20 videos. You'll have 20 videos. It'd be pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty much the main segment for this stream today. And we're at an hour and 45. To be honest, I thought it would be a bit shorter. But yeah, I didn't want to just leave it, just go through that, because if I'm being honest, I wanted to try this challenge. What about the Expo video from L? It doesn't really, no, I wouldn't say it is. as often days do get brought up, but I wouldn't say it's part of the Days of Hate. It is on the expo itself. He doesn't go just rip into. It's not a video where he just rips into Days and Atazov. They do get brought up, but it's different. Let's get the music back on. It's back. But nah, it's about the expo itself. I'll just leave it at that. But when it comes out, you'll see that it's not got anything to do with the drama. But yeah, I wanted to try today. I'm probably not going to do it on stream, but there's a challenge. Hang on. Let me actually, give me 2 secs. I want to get the, no, I don't want that. Just want to get this ready. Reverse Rainbow Perk Challenge. No, that's not it. Fuck off. I don't want the... Where is it? Let me just get snipping tool. I can then put it up on stream then, at least. I just want to have the order. Alright. There we go. Let's go back. Right. I just want to get the... So, if you don't know what the reverse rainbow perk challenge is, on Origins, you just got to basically get the reverse perks of a rainbow. So, the reason it's so hard is because Juggernog's at the end. So, for the whole entire challenge, you're going to be a 2-hit down. And the annoying thing is that PhD and Electric Cherry, you can only get out of the Wonder Fizz. So, it's like a draw to get them to. So, it's fucking difficult, this challenge. But I thought I'd attempt it because we're doing it on Black Ops 2, because I ain't no pussy and doing it on Black Ops 3, because you can't even do it on Black Ops 3, really. And plus, I suck ass at games, so why not? I'm only going to do one attempt, though. Like, one fairly decent attempt, and that'll be it, because it's so fucking hot. And that is sapping my energy. Because it's 10 to 11. And I've been up since 6 this morning, so. Why not? We'll fucking full send it, boys. If I can get a round 4 ice staff as well, that would be fucking paying. Alright, let's go. Come on. You trying to piss man off? Piss man off. Oh yeah. Give me that. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Still snowing. Could go for it. Ooh. Yeah, you go for it. Alright. Bro, my mouse sensitivity is so fucked. Alright, where is this disc? Shit. Fuck, I need that. Prick. Shit. No, don't go down. Don't go down. Lead him up here. Grab the part. Go. There we go. Very nice. I like. No, don't be a cunt. Woo! I'm scared. Oh, go on then. Give me some time to, you know, run away. Don't know about 2 hit downs, but yeah, is what it is, I guess.
I can barely move.
Mazza, very nice. Yes, come on. Give me that. Could we do it? Round 4 stuff. Is it a possibility?
Why does this box glow?
Is there no dig site? Because I might cry. If there's no dig site, I'm gonna cry. Yeah, no, fuming. Fucking fuming.
Our actions have consequence. I belong on the map.
Just gonna... Nah, still good. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go.
Repel the monsters.
I'm gonna die. I thought I was dead then. Shit.
Only with your combined strength do you stand any chance.
Bro, can you not?
Your unnatural existence will end soon enough.
I'm fucked. Bro, I can't do this! Oh. I don't know if I can do this tonight. Yeah, typical SBPS moment. Dying in round 4 fucking Origins. Trying to play like an absolute spastic. Oh, fuming. I don't know if I can be bothered. Fuck it, I've got an idea. Because I don't want to just leave it on that. We'll do a quick challenge. I can't do one. We are gonna do... What's the hardest one? We're gonna play the worst map in the game. I can't... Wait, I can't change it? Oh no, I think I have to go to custom game. Custom games. No. Not that. Custom game, custom game, custom game. Survival. Here we go. Round 20. Magic, headshots only. Yeah. Hellhounds, might as well enable them. If I can... I'm going to do one round, see if I can survive Bus Depot. No perks, no nothing. Only the box. Alright, let's go. Go. Enough car tables built. I don't care. Oh, brilliant. Come on. See if you can do it. Yeah, I'm getting given really good weapons here. I'm loving life right now. There we go. That's better. Oh my god, absolutely juked, absolutely dicked. What's that? Shotgun. Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot. It takes forever. It doesn't have speed loader, but alright. Shit. Yes, if I just keep rounding them up like this, should be alright. Ooh, hammer. Whoa! Scared. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Woo! Bro, these fucking fire zombies, man. piss, man. Or is that the ray gun? No way, that's the ray gun. Oh my god, nuke, 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 nuke. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Yes, it is. No! Oh my god, I got it. I got it. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Oh. Shit. Where are you? We made it. Made it past round 20 on Bus Depot. We'll see how far. See how long. Well, how long I can go for. Oh shit. Okay, well, yeah. I'm completely sapped out, man. It's too. I'm bored and I'm dying in this place. Alright. Leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. I thank you all so much for tuning into this once in a blue moon stream as usual. I've really enjoyed myself. Thank you very much again, Jay, for making an amazing video. It's been nice to talk about this whole situation again. Basically just clear up some stuff I missed on the video as well, which is really nice. Yeah, I once again, I hope you all have a brilliant day. And remember to always bet on nothing. Thank you very much.